Welcome to Animals Under the Blanket.
Welcome to Animals Under the Blanket. I'm Sarah, and I am going to be a guest on the show today. I'm Joshua's mummy, and he was so kind to ask me to come and join them so that we can talk about L. Today we're talking about L animals. What animals start with L?
Lemur.
Lemur. Oh, awesome. That is my favorite animal. Do you like lemurs, Ethan?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty cool. Should we talk about lemurs?
Yeah. Lobster.
Start with lobster? Okay. Sounds good. We'll start with lobster. Lobsters are pretty cool animals. So, do you know what the scientific name of a lobster is?
What is it?
It is Nephropidae.
Nephropidae.
Yeah.
Nephropidae.
Nephropidae. Yes, that's what you like to say, isn't it?
And I would love to plus a dough makes a barracuda.
The lobster plus a dough makes a barracuda.
I love to plus a dough. We mash up the lobster and we glue it up and we cut it down and then we put it up and then we eat the barracuda.
Oh my! Did you know that when I went to Halifax, I ate lots of lobster. I ate a lobster roll in a bun. I ate lobster ravioli. It was so yummy. They have lots of lobsters on the East Coast. That's where they live. And did you know what a group of lobsters is called?
What's a group of lobsters?
A pod. A pod of lobsters.
With a pod of lobsters is in a canopy, it's called a macaroona.
Wow, a macaroona. And did you know that lobsters taste with their legs?
Yeah.
They taste with their legs, not with their mouths. And they chew with their stomachs, not with their mouths. Lobsters are crazy.
This is all the animals.
Yeah, all the animals.
This is the meat on the animal.
Yeah.
This is the... What's that green guy right there?
I don't know. So Joshua, tell me more about lobsters. What else do you know about lobsters?
The two of the white guys. When it's all... and after you're done eating it, when it's in your stomach, it goes into a beehive.
A beehive? Oh my goodness.
A beehive in your stomach.
Oh, okay. Okay. So lobsters now are a food that we like to eat. Have you ever eaten any lobster, Joshua?
Yeah.
I think we had a little bit of lobster one time. It was really yummy. We don't have it very often because it's something that we don't have close by. We live in the middle of Canada, right? So there's no oceans close by. Lobsters are something that's extra special, and they cost a lot of money to eat them in restaurants. But did you know that in a long, long time ago, they used to be eaten like in prisons by people who were very poor or because they were kind of considered yucky. People didn't like them. And they were kind of considered to be hot dogs, you know? Hot dogs are cheap food. And they used to eat them they used to eat lobsters in prisons. And now they're like a delicacy. They're something that costs a lot of money and they're super yummy when you eat them with butter.
But I want to eat them with butter and sausages and mustard.
My goodness, sounds amazing.
And ketchup in a hot dog.
Well, that's kind of like what a lobster roll is. It's in kind of a hot dog bun. That's exactly what I ate. It was super yummy. Lots of butter and lemon.
But I would eat it in a hot dog bun. A lobster with a hot dog bun with ketchup and mustard and butter and lemon and sausage.
Yeah, so yummy. Now, we can stop talking about them as food. Obviously, I'm very pregnant and I would love to eat more lobsters. But let's talk about them more as animals. What else do we know about lobsters? They are, they can grow their legs back. So if a lobster loses its claw in a fight,
and then
it can grow back.
with they rip a cloth and eat it.
Exactly. I wonder if that's kind of an interesting idea. I mean, it takes 5 years for it to grow back, so it would take a long time. But if you had like a lot of lobsters and you wanted to pull off a claw and eat it, maybe that lobster could survive and you could have another claw in 5 years. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. So that's good about lobsters. Any more we want to talk about lobsters? The shells were once used to make golf balls. That's kind of interesting.
What shells?
They are lobster shells.
That have a lobster shell.
Yeah, they were made to go golfing on cruise ships so that they could biodegrade in the ocean. Interesting. Okay, should we talk about lemurs?
Do lions start with L?
Yeah, lion starts with L.
Let's next talk about lions.
Okay, let's talk about lions. Okay, lions are incredible creatures too. A lion's scientific name is Panthera leo.
Panthera Rio.
That's right.
But that one doesn't have a doe.
No doe? Okay. And a group name for lions is a pride. A pride of lions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched any movies about lions ever?
Where we watched National Geographic.
National Geographic, yeah. And you're sporting a National Geographic sweater. That's pretty cool. But have you watched a movie about a king lion?
The Lion King.
Yeah, the Lion King. And they're pretty big. They weigh 190 kilograms. A male lion weighs 190 kilograms and a female weighs 126. And these lions...
also another one that's not... There's also another Lion King that's not real animals.
That's right. Yeah.
That one
It's
has...
just a cartoon, right?
There's 2 cartoons.
Okay, yeah.
And one of them, the cartoons, when before the little Lion King, before the little grows up, he eats all those snail shells.
Oh my, he eats all those bugs, hey?
Yeah.
Oh,
All those snail shells.
snail shells. How would you like to eat snail shells?
He eats snail shells.
Oh, yeah. Is that what lions eat for mostly?
Yeah.
I think mostly they probably eat meat.
He ate just snail shells in the one that I'm talking about.
Right, because he was with Timon and Pumbaa, right? And they would eat bugs?
He was in with Timon and Pumbaa, and both pretend of them.
Okay. Lions are hunters. Did you know that lions are hunters? Did we watch a video once about a lion hunting a zebra?
Yeah.
And they were chasing and chasing that zebra, and then what happened?
He ate it.
They ate it. It was pretty gross, actually. It was a pretty gruesome video. It was very graphic. And there were about like 10 female lions, 10 lionesses, and they ran. And they all have different jobs. So some of them, their job is to like trap the zebra, and they go around and try and like catch it and lead it towards the other ones. And other ones, other female lions, they also do other things. They like will pounce and they'll claw. And then in that video that we watched, one of the lions held down the head while the other lions all went to town eating that zebra. It was pretty intense. And the male lion just kind of stood back and waited until the female lions all did the job, and then he came in and ate. It was kind of weird. The female lions, the mummies, do most of the hunting. What is something special about lions that you can see right away on daddy lions?
His mane.
Their mane, yes. They have big, big manes. And those manes, we read in a book, help to protect the lions from getting bites on their neck. Right? So if a daddy lion is in a fight with another animal,
With a zebra.
right, the lion's mane, careful, will protect its neck so that the other animal can't bite his neck.
And if a zebra bites his tummy.
Right.
A zebra bites his tummy.
The lions bit the zebra's tummy, hey? Yeah. But baby lions don't have manes. Baby lions actually start off with spots, which is kind of cool too.
A breed.
Yeah.
But Simba didn't have a spot when he was
I think he did. I think he did. He had like on his head, he had little spots. We should watch that movie again. We can take a look. Take a look.
No, I didn't see it on the movie.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. And lions, they eat lots. They eat up to 40 kilograms of meat in a single meal. So, Joshua, you weigh under 40 pounds. That's like 20 kilograms. So a lion would eat like 2 Joshuas in one meal.
I'm a lion, and I'm a sleeping lion.
Oh, good night, lion. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. There's a song about that. Achoo, bless you. Did you get a cold, lion?
What?
Did you catch a cold?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Achoo!
Oh, dear. Bless you.
Against the mummy lion.
Oh, no.
Achoo!
Oh, silly goof.
I'm Simba.
Yeah?
I'm Bay Ryan.
Oh,
Achoo!
bless you.
The Bay Ryan.
You're a baby lion?
Achoo! Achoo! I'm a tiny lion.
You're a tiny lion?
Yeah.
All my lions? Am I going to be the mummy of all the lions?
Yeah, and that's the daddy of all the lions, and I'm Simba.
Oh, good night.
You're king. You're the king. You're the king lion. Daddy lion. That lion is dead.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did we dress up like the Lion King for Halloween last year? Yeah, maybe we could throw a little photo in there of that. That was pretty cool. Ethan was Simba. You were Timon the meerkat, right?
Yeah.
I was the baboon. We had your little Pumbaa
And
along.
he was that guy. And he was Sky the bad guy.
You were a hyena. You were a cute little hyena.
What else?
I think that's it for lions. Should we move on to lemurs now?
Yeah.
Should we move on to my favorite animal in the whole world?
What is that?
I love lemurs. Lemurs are so cool. They're such neat animals.
What
They're
else that's not lemur?
Well, we'll talk about them after. Let's talk about lemurs next, and then we'll move on to the next ones.
No. Okay. Let's talk about lemurs after the animal that we're gonna talk about next.
Yeah, we'll do ladybug and then lemurs. Yep, sounds good. Ladybug, Latin name is called Coccinellidae. Can you say that?
Coccinellidae.
Coccinellidae. And that is close to what the French word. Ladybugs in French is actually coccinelle. A coccinelle. So that's, the French comes right from the Latin. We just call them ladybugs, which is actually wrong. Like really, they should be called lady beetles because they're not bugs, they're beetles. But we just call them ladybugs. I think in England they call them ladybirds. So you know what? We all have different names for them.
No, I think in German they call them ladybirds.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Another thing.
Remember, there's a song about ladybug.
That's true.
There's ladybird.
Fly away home.
Your house is on fire. Your children are gone.
Oh, you know it.
There's one left. And the one called found way under the frying pan.
Oh no, under the frying pan. Ouchie. Ouchie.
The frying pan was on the top of the frying pan was the fire.
Oh no.
It was making the house on fire too.
Oh dear, that sounds scary. Poor ladybug. Did she lose her home?
No, the big ladybug flied away with the frying pan and bring in new metal frying pan that can never get on fire.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, those wooden frying pans don't really work very good, hey? They just catch on fire every time.
A little ladybug was making a fiery food that was fire in your tummy.
Oh dear. Oh no.
It was a metal frying pan, but a bit too hot too much
hot.
oil on it.
Too much oil. Okay, there's a good lesson. Not too much oil. Yeah, that's true.
Because that food needed lots of oil on the pan.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that a group of ladybugs is called a loveliness? A loveliness of ladybugs. That sounds nice, hey? Yeah, loveliness. And they're not all red with black spots. So there are about 5,000 species of ladybugs in the world, including 450 in North America.
Some are yellow with black spots.
Yes. They can be orange or brown or pink or yellow or even all black. Wow.
Or even black with black spots.
Whoa, that's crazy.
This is my like it. Or even brown with white.
Yeah. And you know, we really like ladybugs. Do you know why we like them?
Why?
Because they eat lots of other bugs. They eat other bugs that do bad things. So we like ladybugs.
They eat those green bugs that are bad guys.
Yes, aphids. Yes, they do. Yes, so we like ladybugs a lot. They are really good bugs. But sometimes when they land on your hand, they leave like a yellow, gross thing. So they're kind of gross to touch.
They leave a yellow pee-pee.
It is kind of like pee-pee. I think it's like a defense mechanism. But
No, it's actually pee.
okay.
It's actually dark pee.
Yeah?
Yeah. They have dark ladybugs go on like hands.
Yeah. Sometimes you like to hold them on your hands, right?
Sometimes that's hard to hold. Remember that time when we saw a ladybug on the bench?
Yeah.
When we didn't have that bench? When there was a ladybug on his shirt.
There was a ladybug on Sylvie's shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were at the little piano bench?
Yeah.
The bleachers at the football field?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're everywhere, hey? We see them all over the place. We have lots of ladybugs here.
Yeah. Well, like bugs
Yeah.
on your shirt.
Yeah.
There's like bugs on your back.
Yeah, there's flowers on my shirt. They're not bugs.
I thought those black things were bugs getting away from the flowers.
Nope. So did you know that their spots serve as warnings? So if there would be a bug that would want to eat a ladybug, their spots are warnings saying, "Don't eat me. I might be yucky." And then they have a foul-smelling blood from their leg joints when they're startled. This yellow liquid is toxic to many ladybug predators, such as birds and small mammals. So instead of pee, it's actually a type of yellow blood. Isn't that crazy? It looks like pee, right? But it's actually blood, and it's actually a poison so that these creatures that might want to eat the ladybugs will not eat them.
They didn't know what the yellow stuff was.
Right. Well, now we know, and that's a defense mechanism. So ladybugs are very smart, and they have lots of ways to keep themselves from being eaten by other creatures. So that is so cool. They also have hidden wings. So inside their shell are the wings. Don't touch that, honey.
I will touch that because I will touch that.
Yeah, and their forewings, that's their main wings for flying, are hidden beneath the outer shell of the hard shell. And that's what makes them a beetle, because beetles have hard shells on the outside, whereas bugs, like a fly, has soft wings without a shell, right? So that's what makes them beetles.
A beetle!
Yeah, they're beetles. Lady
I'm
beetles.
a beetle.
You're a beetle?
Yeah.
Okay. How many legs are you going to have?
10!
Oh, most beetles have 6 legs. Did you know that?
But I'm a huge beetle, so that's why I have 10! I'm a huge beetle, that's why I have 10.
Yeah, you have 10 legs.
I'm
That's
not
amazing.
a little beetle like a ladybug.
Right?
I'm a jump fly.
You're a jump fly. Oh my.
Jump flies are beetles.
That's a type of beetle? You're not a ladybug beetle? You're a different kind of beetle?
I'm a jump fly beetle.
Oh boy.
Jump fly beetles are huge like daddy lions.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That would be a terrifying beetle to meet up in the wild.
But they don't have yellow
No.
blood. They have this one.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Have a pata.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about
I
lemurs.
have a
Do
friend.
you have a lemur on your shirt?
Yeah.
This type of lemur right here. This type of lemur is called a cockerel sifaka. Can you say cockerel sifaka?
I covered up my lemur.
You covered up your cockerel sifaka?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one type of lemur. There are so many types of lemurs. There are over 100 types of lemurs.
Let's talk about 100 lemurs.
100 species, about 112, and there's more that are also extinct, that are not around anymore. They are animals that come in so many shapes and sizes. They're called primates. Primates are animals like monkeys and people. And they are the oldest living primate. So a lemur, scientific name is Lemuroidae. Lemuroidea.
I'm a boy.
Yeah. And I love the cockerel sifaka, and I love ring-tailed lemurs, which are called lemur cata. And a group name of lemurs is a conspiracy of lemurs. I want to keep talking about these lemurs, guys. They're my favorite animal. This is why I'm here. So, some people that are my age, so like mommy's and daddy's ages, might remember a very famous lemur called Zubumafu, and he was a cockerel sifaka lemur. And his family actually lives in the United States. He has a family, and like his grandchildren live at the Duke Lemur Center, and they are a very big place that takes care of lemurs. They have lots of, okay, good. They have lots of lemurs there. And
do they talk?
no, lemurs don't talk, but the people talk. And all lemurs, Joshua, every single lemur that ever was created came from the island of Madagascar. They're all from there. Even though there's so many kinds of lemurs, they're all from a very small island in Africa. And these lemurs, they live in a huge, different, diverse type of climates and types of... His whole family is in, it's at a university in the United States. But the lemurs all originated from Madagascar. So they all start there, and that's their natural habitat in Madagascar.
That's very small. That's all the things that fit.
Right? You would think so. But lemurs are small, and they fit. Did we watch videos about lemurs? One day, you came into my bed in the morning and watched videos.
Yeah.
What were those lemurs doing in those videos?
Wrestling and tussling.
Wrestling on the ground. You know what that's called? That's called the zoomies. When lemurs all wrestle all over the ground, and they're all hyper and they're rolling around. They're the zoomies. Ah, you have the zoomies. You do have the zoomies. That's right. And lemurs also, did you know that they love family? Do you love your family?
Yeah.
Lemurs are very family oriented. And the mummy is the boss.
I'm that little lemur.
Yeah? And the mummies are the bosses. So the mummies, lemurs are a female dominant society. So the lady, there's a kind of a queen, and she's the boss of the lemurs. So that's kind of crazy. And there's going to be a leader, and she tells everyone what to do. It sounds like a interesting way to do it, hey? In a lot of animals, it's male dominated, and the man is the king. But here, the woman is the queen. And lemurs can be very, very tiny, little tiny. Mouse lemurs are so tiny. The Madame Bertha's mouse lemur has an average body weight of 30 grams. So that's like a tiny little mouse. It's so tiny.
And a huge lemur up to your head.
Yeah. And the largest lemur, the Indri, weighs about 6 to 9.5 kilograms. So that's like the size of like a 1-year-old.
I'm a bigger than that.
That's big.
Time.
Yeah.
A one that's bigger.
Now-
A lemur that's bigger than that. The tallest lemur.
Wow.
A lemur that's a beam tail.
Well, there used to be a giant lemur. Did you know that? There used to be lemurs called sloth lemurs that were huge, up to 85 kilograms. That's like almost as big as Mummy right now, with the baby in my tummy. That's a big lemur, hey?
Yeah.
Whoa. So that one's extinct. They don't live there anymore because they all died. But they were giant and they were pretty amazing. So lemurs are tiny to pretty big. And
But Daddy's the giant lemur.
yeah, Daddy would be a giant lemur if he was a lemur. What else do we need to know about lemurs? Oh, most lemurs, all lemurs actually, except for the ii. An ii is a type of lemur that's different than a lot of other lemurs. So lots of people think they're very ugly. They have big ears, and they're very different than other lemurs, but they are still lemurs. But every other kind of lemur has a special front tooth with little ridges called a tooth comb. So do we sometimes comb our hair?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like to use Daddy's comb?
Yeah.
And what do you like to put in your hair sometimes?
Wax.
Wax, right? So you like to groom yourself. You like to comb your hair. We wash our hair in the bath. So lemurs have a special tooth comb so they can groom themselves, so they can comb their fur with their tooth. Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah.
I mean, they have fur all over their bodies, so they have lots of fur that they can comb. And then they, I think, maybe even sometimes comb each other's fur, which is crazy. They groom each other. Lemurs are an incredible type of creature.
My hair right now.
Not right now. One last thing I want to tell you about lemurs. Some lemurs, they have food in the summer and in the spring, right, when there's lots of food. And in the winter, there's way less food, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's harder to find food when some of the plants die. So some lemurs have special tails that they can store fat in their tails. And so as they eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, their tails get fatter and fatter and fatter. And then through the winter, they use those fat stores for energy. And those tails get smaller and smaller and smaller through the winter. That's pretty weird, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they store and they get really fat tails. They're pretty cool.
When do they eat?
When do they eat? Well, they eat all kind of summer long. Well, and then I think they eat all year long. And if their fresh food are not available, sometimes they eat bark or dried leaves. They eat all sorts of stuff that they can find. And all lemurs eat different types of food. So some eat fruit, some eat plants.
If all the plants are dead, if all the food is dead, then non-lemurs can eat.
Right. And that's why those special lemurs have those fat in their tails. It's pretty cool. So, anything else you'd like to talk about lemurs? Do the cockerel sifaka, do they jump?
Yeah.
They kind of stand up on their hind legs, they jump, and they jump, and they leap, and they leap, and they jump from tree to tree. And they use their tails for balance. They're pretty amazing. Jump, jump, jump. So what do we say when we finish up Animals Under the Blanket?
Thank you for visiting.
Thanks for watching and listening. And we'll say, see you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. See you soon, baboon.